Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome back to the Men's All-Star Classic. This is night 3 of the Men's All-Star Classic, and we are starting things off with two men who are currently 0-2.
The Aerial Assassin, the Commonwealth Kingpin, whichever one you want to refer to him as. Will Ospreay, a man who has surprisingly gotten no points in this tournament so far, is looking to get his first tonight.
I'm taking back what's mine. I don't fold.
Now, were you expecting this kind of start for Will Ospreay in this All-Star Classic?
No, not really. You know, I thought he would have won the match against Finn Balor 2 nights ago, but he didn't. And then he lost to LA Knight. Two guys who I thought Will Ospreay would beat, but he's instead 0-2 going up against Oba Femi. And I'm not going to lie to you, it's shocking. It's shocking to me, but I don't know. I don't know what to think at this point.
Here comes one impressive athlete, Oba Femi. Impressive and intimidating.
Oba Femi, were you also expecting this kind of start to the tournament for Oba Femi, the ruler?
No, I didn't expect it at all. But to be fair, his overall rating isn't exactly the highest. Okay,
85.
85, yes, but the people in this tourney are people who are higher than him.
Ricky Sings has a lower overall.
Will Ospreay has a higher overall than Oba Femi.
Will's 89.
Oba Femi faced off against LA Knight and Randy Orton.
LA Knight's also an 89. Randy, I believe, is 90.
Yeah, those are two guys that have higher overalls than him. He's going up against Ospreay, who once again has a higher overall than him. So if anything, we are looking at a man who could potentially start 0-3, which would be shocking, to be completely honest with you. Honestly, I want a draw. Just give me a draw at this point.
That would be our first ever draw in the history of all these tournaments.
Just so that both of them get something on the board. But, I don't know.
No, but these two men are approaching each other at the moment.
If I'm Will Ospreay, I don't know what Will Ospreay's thinking. Ospreay should have just got in, but instead they're trading blows. Instead they're trading blows to start this match.
They want this match to be competitive. Ospreay beckoned for the ruler.
And now Ospreay, Will Ospreay with an enziguri to the face. And now Will Ospreay heading over, and now he's going for. Oh my goodness, he missed because Oba Femi got back up. Oba Femi got back up, and now Oba going on the attack on Will Ospreay right here. And Ospreay, and Oba Femi reverses that move, and Oba Femi puffing his chest up, trying to prove that he is the dominant force. Oh!
Scoop slam from Will Ospreay, going for a pin early, but only didn't even get a count.
He didn't even get a count whatsoever. These two men have big matches coming up in the next week. You got Will Ospreay this Sunday against Jon Moxley for the AEW Continental Championship. You got Oba Femi facing Brock Lesnar on Sunday at WrestleMania. Next Sunday. So that should be very interesting as... Oh my goodness, right to the face, and now Ospreay. Oh, the super kick right to Oba Femi as Will Ospreay
shaking out his heels. Maybe might have damaged him in an earlier match, whether it was the one with Finn Balor and LA Knight. I have no idea. But it looks like Oba looking to capitalize on it. You gotta think, these two men are not going to be holding anything back. They need points on the board, and they know this match for either one of them is going to be very pivotal on how the rest of this tournament goes for each.
Yeah.
Right now, standing switch from Ospreay, real waist lock, rear waist lock from Ospreay, but now countered into that Rear naked choke. Massive knee to the back of Ospreay. Damaging that spinal cord further than it already was from that broken neck Ospreay suffered last year.
Oba Femi setting him up. What is Oba? Oh, Ospreay got out there. Smart move by Will Ospreay, but Ospreay's got to be careful though. Ospreay has to understand that this is critical.
Right now.
Oh, phenomenal forearm by Will Ospreay.
That wall jump into the Enzuigiri signature Ospreay. Standing shooting star press. What a combination offense from Will Ospreay. Right now.
Oh, he was looking for an Os cutter. He missed though. He missed on the Os cutter.
Oba able to dodge. Oba was trying to set him up for the fall from grace, I believe. But Will Ospreay
did not capitalize on that opportunity. Did not capitalize.
Oh God, we're about to see something nutty, I think.
Better be careful now. Here goes Will. Will Ospreay! My goodness! The aerial assassin!
Cutting through the air like a sharp knife. As right now, looking for a super kick.
Oh!
What?
What? What did I just see? What was that?
What a basement drop kick.
He twisted the knife.
What a basement drop kick from Will Ospreay.
Oh, right into the steps.
Sending Oba's cut first into the steps. As right now, I think he was looking for another super kick. Oba's been able to dodge every time. Oh my God! Oh! His neck just hit against the guardrail. That could have damaged the neck even further.
Oba Femi! Is he gonna whip a count out? Oh, come on! Oh my God, a super kick! Super kick! Busted him open! Busted open him in the face!
What a lariat!
Right on the nose! You can see it!
Oh God!
Oh, there it is!
To toss him! Jeez!
He got tossed!
Right into the turnbuckle! I think he's looking for a fall from grace!
He got tossed like a potato sack!
He just tossed the salad! I'm so sorry for the ladies that are watching! Indian Blade! Out of nowhere! That almost took LA Knight out, but it didn't! And it takes out... Wow!
It took one! It only took one!
All it took was one hidden blade from Will Ospreay off the fall from grace counter.
Are you kidding me?
This time, the out of nowhere hidden blade actually works in Will Ospreay's favor, unlike how it did between he and LA Knight. That
was brutal.
What a quick match, but I told you, both of these men would be desperate to get a win, and it looks like Will Ospreay was more desperate than Oba Femi, as somehow, right now, Oba Femi is the only man in the Gold League to have no points.
That's shocking to me. How's that possible? How is that possible? Somebody explain that to me.